Eastern versus Western Monmouth County. What is the actual difference? Monmouth County, New Jersey is one of the most desirable counties, not only in New Jersey, probably the entire East Coast. And if we're not even going to stop there, it may be one of the nicest counties in all of America. You have a wonderful place to raise a family, some of the best schools in the nation. You have the beach, you have hiking, you have outdoors, you have restaurants, you have shopping, you have local businesses, you have the plethora when it comes to the ultimate lifestyle here in Monmouth County. But one thing that not a lot of people know is there is quite a difference between living in Eastern Monmouth County versus living in Western Monmouth County. And in this video today, I'm going to break it all down for you so you are an expert in Monmouth County by the time we're done. If it's your first time here, I appreciate you for tuning in. I hope you draw a lot of value from this. I have lived in Monmouth County my entire life. I've been in real estate for the last 17 years, and I am here to help you and be a guide for you to moving within, moving to, and moving from Monmouth County, the Jersey Shore, and everything here that's great about the state of New Jersey. Before we dive in, if you could definitely hit that subscribe button, like this video, and if you think there's someone in your family or someone that's a friend that could drive some value from this video, or they're potentially looking to move here to Monmouth County, definitely share this video with them. Now, what is the big difference between Eastern and Western Monmouth County? There's a few big ones, and we're going to go through them right now in this video. The first big difference is type of lifestyle, and here's what I mean by that. In general, this is not every single town or every single nook and cranny of the county, but in general, Eastern Monmouth County is typically known as more densely populated, homes a little bit more together, a little bit more convenient, versus Western Monmouth County, you have a little bit more of a rural setting. Homes are a little bit more spaced out, but you also might not be around the corner or very close to a ton of different options when it comes to going out to eat or grocery stores. It's a little bit more of a rural setting. You're certainly not in the middle of nowhere, but there is a big difference in the type of lifestyle. Eastern Monmouth County is a lot more downtowns. Western Monmouth County is a lot more of your prototypical suburbs and or just rural horse country, horse farms, agriculture farms, and the like are more typically in Western Monmouth County. The second big difference is typically the property size. Eastern Monmouth County property sizes are a little bit smaller. Western Monmouth County, the property sizes are actually a little bit bigger. Kind of goes with the more rural setting. With the way Western Monmouth County was developed with bigger homes and on bigger pieces of property. You may have very similar sized homes, and they may even be more expensive in Eastern Monmouth County. However, the lots of land are typically a lot smaller or just partially smaller than they would be in Western Monmouth County. The third big difference between Eastern and Western Monmouth County is just from their proximity to the beach. Eastern Monmouth County is a little bit more of a beach culture, where Western Monmouth County, even though you may only be 15-20 minutes from the beach, is a little bit less of a beach culture. So on the eastern side, you may have some towns that are Labor Day to Memorial Day over the winter a little less crowded and very, very busy in the summer, where Western Monmouth County is just typically what it is because it's a prototypical suburb. You don't have people just vacationing to the western side of Monmouth County. Another big difference kind of goes along the lines of the property size is the property taxes. Eastern Monmouth County, again, more densely populated, you typically see lower taxes. Western Monmouth County, a little less densely populated, but still a lot of people that live there. But because you have those bigger property sizes, you have a smaller tax base. So the property taxes are typically a little bit higher. Nowhere in Monmouth County are property taxes truly cheap, or if we use the word affordable. However, for a typical price point, your property taxes will typically be higher on the western side of Monmouth County versus they will on the eastern. But that's really not due to properties being any more or less expensive. It just has to do with the fact on the eastern side of Monmouth County, your property size is typically smaller, so your land assessment might be a little bit smaller. And again, your school tax base, which takes up the largest portion of your property taxes here in New Jersey, because there's more homes and it's more densely populated, you have more people paying into the school fund, which would then drive the cost down for mostly everybody else, versus Western Monmouth County, where things are more spread out. There are bigger property sizes, but still just as many kids that go to school there. And then you have the property taxes have to make up for that. And the last big difference between Eastern and Western Monmouth County are the roads and everything that everything depends on. So you know, wherever you live right now, whether it's within this county or not, that everything kind of depends on one or two roads. On the western side of Monmouth County, everything is about your Route 9 corridor. Everything is up and down Route 9. All the shopping, any restaurants, businesses, everything is on Route 9. Commuting options. On the eastern side, you actually have a lot of different options when it comes to commuting and getting around. And that's a huge, huge difference. Why people sometimes get a little stuck with Western Monmouth County is because the traffic on Route 9 could get a little bit bad. On the eastern side, yes, absolutely. Traffic on the Parkway, especially during the beach time, especially during summertime, could be a little bit longer than typical, and it could take quite a bit to get around. But the eastern side, because it's more densely populated, does have so many different nooks and crannies and so many different roadways you can utilize to get where you need to go. Route 18, parts of Route 34, which also kind of span to Western Monmouth County, really right up the heart of Monmouth County. You have Route 35, Route 36, a lot of different options to get where you need to go because it's more densely populated and because the roads were built more, talking about when New Jersey was first developed. You also have some great commuting options to Manhattan by way of the ferry in the Highlands, Atlantic Highlands. That whole area has quite a few ferries that go right over to Manhattan. You also have the railway that runs along the eastern seaboard and up into obviously Penn Station. And that's more along the eastern part of Monmouth County versus the western part. So the western part, if you are commuting back to Manhattan, you're typically either taking a bus and or driving yourself, and you have to go up that Route 9 corridor to get back to the Parkway/Turnpike. Both sides of Monmouth County are beautiful places to live. They just have a little bit of a different feel. And that's why I wanted to make this video today, because you may be more of an Eastern Monmouth County person, you may be more of a Western Monmouth County. There's no right or wrong. And what I love about this county is the fact that no matter where you are, it is a beautiful place to live. Both sides of the county are beautiful places to raise a family, to retire to enjoy your life. Both have an immense amount of great lifestyle features. There's just a little bit of a different vibe, and that's what this video is about.